Well, it's been a long, stressful week. I hope that I can bring you something here that will make you laugh a little bit, but also, IGN reporter goes too far. I'm not kidding. This is some weird stuff. This is some stuff that, I don't know. It's funny how everything always comes back to Orange Man, but it's been hilarious watching the hilarious conversations. This is why I don't write. I said hilarious twice in a row. It's been entertaining watching all these journos lick their wounds and complain about people whining about criticism while whining about criticism. It's unbelievable. But first, Lucy O'Brien. Now, don't contact her. Let's just keep it right here. Okay. She puts out a tweet that I don't consider a threat, but some people might. I truly believe that people whose online presence is solely dedicated to froth up outrage and heap harassment on people will karmically get theirs in the end, says a video game journalist. Irony. You've got to be kidding me, Lucy. Have you read the crap that you write on your own website? Have you seriously not read what you put on your website? But wait, there's more. Jason Schreier slides on in, just slides in. I wish I could believe that too, but one of them became the president. Orange Man bad. Every time. And then we see Mr. Negative, the guy that blocked me after a mild criticism, sliding in here saying, rise up from the basement. Yeah, take that, gamer nerds. These people, video game journalists, not all. I don't highlight the good ones because they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. IGN. You have Polygon, IGN, and a staff writer at IGN all wishing ill will on me. Of course it's me. Now, this is a broader category probably of people they view like me, but based on my interactions with Lucy O'Brien over the past few days, this is obviously in reference to me. But he's not dead yet, Jason. There's still time. Yikes. At FBI. Yikes. But you get all these look at all the blue check marks for somebody with like so few followers. And this whole thread is making fun of gamers. Imagine writing, it's just such a weird thing. Video games is like the only profession I can think of that seems to actively hire people to produce content that depends on that group of people reading that content, but the authors actively dislike the community. It'd be like writing articles for a fishing magazine and you hated fishermen and women. Fisher people. Fisherex. Fish people. Fish people kind. Yeah, fish people kind. Doesn't make any sense. But then perhaps the most hilarious thread is two milkshake-loving game journals. By the way, both of them on record, saying how they'd love to throw milkshakes at people whom they disagree with. This little hug box is probably the most hilarious thing I've read in a long time. So congratulations, Kirk. I know you watch my videos because every time I even remotely mention you, you're out on Twitter claiming that you're the victim of something. I call it criticism, but you call it attacks. I'm not sure. I think more people would agree with me than you, but, I live life outside of just Twitter. Tweeting out, Mr. Negative. That's the guy who wrote the article that didn't like something in Call of Duty and was asking the video game studio to reconsider it and to think a little deeper, but definitely wasn't trying to get them to change the game. Definitely wasn't trying to censor something that he referred to as morally bad. That's not what he meant at all. You're crazy. You're crazy. He just wrote a 5,000-word essay about how he doesn't like this thing in a video game and why he believes it's morally wrong, but he doesn't want it removed from the game, guys. It was just an article. Stop calling him a censor. Mr. Negative, mate, sorry the usual crowd of perpetually mad idiots are after you. Look, I never once instructed anyone to contact this person, and I will reiterate that. However, this person wrote an article that they themselves admitted would be divisive by saying, "Oh, it happens, man. I fully expected it." So you wrote the article, you knew there would be backlash, and then you've been having a 2-day meltdown on Twitter, anybody disagreeing with you over anybody. You made sure they put your Twitter handle in that article. Why else would anyone do that? Should you have IGN add at the bottom of that article, tweet only compliments to this. If you disagree with anything, please don't tweet this person. Look, people make entire response videos to things that I say, and to be quite honest, many times they're right. I haven't always been super consistent. It's something I need to get better at. I haven't always had the right take. Nobody does. But only game journalists seem to react like this. Our Jeremy Peel had a taste of it today because he dared criticize the depiction of disableds in video games. They don't really see the irony in them being forever angry and offended by criticism. Criticism like this exists in art forms, but gaming attracts the babies. Wait a minute. This entire thread... Let me be clear. Now, I'm sure you might be laughing. I want you to pay attention, though, because you may have seen what I see. This entire thread is 2 video game journos whining about getting criticism while saying gamers whine about criticism. Can you spot the hypocrisy or the irony here? That's the thing. The problem with it is I didn't even call for them to remove anything. I just wanted to have the discussion. Healthy discourse is supposed to be good. Okay, then why'd you block me on Twitter? Didn't say anything personal to you. In fact, you took personal jabs at me. I never said anything like that. I simply refuted and shared my opinion that your article was absolutely calling for it to be removed. When you say, I really think Infinity Ward should think about their use of this, what is there to think about other than to keep it or remove it? Did you want them to add a 4-minute cutscene after every time someone uses it, reminding people that it's not a good thing? Are you going to put that on the dogs in the game too? I mean, it's a video game. Nobody's being hurt by it. They're digital pixels. Mr. Negative wrote an article he knew would receive heavy criticism. The very first thing he did was run to Twitter and say he's being victimized by criticism. And his mates in the industry, Kirk McKeand of clickbait outlet VG247, might as well be VJ247. Another IGN person. By the way, the 2 people I interacted with made personal insults towards me. Never once refuted the ideas. Didn't engage in discussion of the idea. Reverted to personal jabs. And Kirk McKeand, who writes for a video game website, just calls everyone idiots. These people truly live in a bubble. It's like being at the zoo and seeing like these strange breed of animals exist that are completely unaware of their own hypocrisy and ridiculousness. Please go get a job somewhere else and stop writing about video games. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Above, you'll find some links to watch more videos, as well as a nice big button to subscribe, which I hope you'll do. If you did enjoy it, make sure before you go that you leave a like and a comment on the video, because you are the #1 reason this channel continues to grow, and I appreciate you.